Oh, hello, friends. Here is some information about our grading setup for what your overall grade in the class is, and also some info on how we are going to do Unit 5. Okay. And students, just so you know, I'm sending this out to all the parents too, so they're on to you. And parents, just so you know, I'm sending this out to the students too, so be on to them. Okay, so first thing we are going to talk about today, hopefully you guys can see this, is the setup for our grades. Now, I've tweaked this just a little bit, and it's to the benefit of the student, and I'm sure you guys will agree. The first thing we'll talk about is things that won't happen until the end of the year. That, of course, is going to be our final exam and our end of year quizzes. The final exam is on the Saturday before the AP exam. Students will come into the school, hopefully, and they'll all take a real AP exam, and that's their final grade for the class. Or sorry, that's the final exam grade, which makes up 10% of their total grade. 10% there. Also, we do a pretty thorough review in both AP World and in GoPo. And so basically we'll be reviewing the units, and then we'll have a test over each unit again right at the end of the year. And those are called end of year quizzes. Sorry. Also, one thing that we've not been doing, we've not started yet, and that is by design, is FRQs, or free response questions. These are the essays that students write for the AP exams, and we do a lot of practice with those. So I'm giving them a grade for just completing it, giving you guys a grade, and also giving you a grade for what you actually scored on it. And so those things will come later. That makes up, stuff towards the end of the year makes up 40% of your grade. All right. Now, what's the majority of the grades in the grade book look like for you right now? Unit exams make up 15% of your overall grade. And so that's a big deal. And that's self-explanatory. Another thing that makes up 10% of your overall grade is watching videos and submitting those videos to show me that you've seen them. Some of those are through Edpuzzle. Some of them are through AP Classroom, the AP Daily videos. And it just records that you watched them and if you answered questions throughout them. And also there's practice questions in AP Classroom. As long as you do them, you get credit. This is you did it, you get credit. You didn't do it, you don't get credit. And we're breaking up these things by unit. So you may see that a student got, out of 100 points for Unit 5, they got like a 74 in the videos and AP Classroom category. And so what that means is, there might be 10 videos that they were supposed to watch, and they only watched like 7 of them. And then that kicks back out into Infinite Campus as a 74. So all the grades that parents you will see and students you see in Infinite Campus, instead of me literally having like 500 assignments in Infinite Campus, it's the average of that type of assignment per unit. Same thing for participation. I had a kid email me and say, "Hey, Mr. Rock, how did I participate 94% of the time?" And thinking that like I'm sitting there watching them and oh no, 7 seconds, let's take that off. It's not that way. This is participation across the unit. And participation points are really simple. A lot of times it's reading something in Canvas and clicking OK. Yes, I read it. You would be amazed how many people don't just click OK. Also, this is showing up to to Google Meets and participating in the Google Meets. Now, of course, I can't force you to be at a Google Meet. I hope that you come to every one. And so if you, I do take attendance at each Google Meet. And so parents, you can see, oh, you were supposed to be in AP yesterday. Why weren't you there? I do take attendance. And if you don't show up to the Google Meet, then you have to watch the Google Meet. And I'll talk more about that here in a second. So that's basically participation. There's no reason every student in class should have 100 out of 100 on participation. And then finally is notes. Notes is a really big part of this class because it's not a traditional class and we have to get a lot of information in and dealt with and processed. So notes make up 15% of your overall grade. Notes are most of the time when we do a lecture, students are expected to copy and paste those notes into Canvas and submit them. And once they do, they get full credit. Bear in mind that I'm using software that catches plagiarism. And I don't know, 5 times this year, we've caught people plagiarizing notes, and that's a bad time, bad time. So this is how your grades pan out. This is how they will pan out. This is not going to change for the rest of the year. And so one thing I want to make sure that you guys know is that you can make up work that you've missed, tests that you've missed. You can go back and watch lectures that you've missed and get participation grades. I'm not the kind of teacher that subscribes to the idea of, oh, you didn't do it, you get a 0, you're done. But I'm also not the kind of teacher who says, oh, you didn't do it, well, I'm going to give you the same 100 points of the kid that did it on time. And what that means is anything you make up for me, you get 3/4 credit. And my philosophy is that's better than 0 quarters credit. That's a math joke for you guys. So that's the setup of the grade book. If you have questions, you can always email me, and I'm happy to help. Now let's move over and talk about Unit 5. Okay, so for Unit 5, the most important thing you guys need to know is that you are responsible to be in class 3 days a week. 3 days a week. Monday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay? Every Monday, every Thursday, every Friday, you're going to be in class. Now, whether or not you're in class in the classroom or you're in class through Google Meet depends on where you are that day. Okay, so on Mondays, of course, the red students are going to be in the classroom, but the blue students and the MyRock Online students are going to be home. And what you guys need to know is that we are having first period on Monday. And so all the students in first period are going to be there, and we're all going to be on a Google Meet, whether you're in the classroom or not. And that's going to be during the time of your class. So first period starts at 8:05. Second period starts at 8:53, and so on. So on Mondays, it'll be red in the classroom, blue in MyRock Online at home. On Thursdays, it'll be blue in the classroom and red in MyRock Online at home. Just so you know, on these Monday and Thursday classes, attending those lectures or watching an ed puzzle, if you didn't attend, is going to count for participation, which is 20% of your overall grade. I will take attendance. All right. Notes from that lecture are due the next class time we meet. So if we do a lecture on Monday, those notes are due Thursday at 8 a.m. If we do a lecture on Thursday, those notes are due Monday at 8 a.m. Okay, I try to make it really simple. Those notes go into a category that is 15% of your overall grade, like I showed just a moment ago. And so that's Monday and Thursday, that's class. Friday is Q&A. So Fridays, and it is at 9 a.m. for GoPo, and then 10 a.m. for AP World. We're going to have an hour-long Q&A session where you are to submit questions over the last 2 lessons before 8 a.m. that morning. Once I have those questions, I'll go through them, and I'll have students ask those questions and we'll talk. This is very important. This is also not optional. This is just as required as the Monday class and the Thursday class. All right. If you cannot be there, you have to watch the video and complete the video as to get credit for it. Okay. And so most of the students I've been polling this year said that's the thing that's most helpful are the Q&A sessions. So it's so important that you're there. And parents, if you guys will help me encourage the students to be at these things, we can get them where we need them. You know, every student in class has the opportunity still to get an A or a B. And every student in class has the opportunity still to pass the AP exam. But every day we move down the line and we get closer to the end of May, it's harder. Okay. Went over the grades at the start of this, so you know why you have a bad grade or good grade, hopefully a good grade. Went over the grades, and we are remembering that we have class now every Monday, every Thursday, and every Friday. And we also have due dates every Monday, every Thursday, and every Friday. And guys, that Friday due date is literally typing in 3 questions and hitting submit. Okay. No reason we shouldn't have that. No reason we should have bad participation grades. Okay. So all that said, thank you guys for listening to me ramble for a few minutes. And if you have questions or need help, please feel free to email me anytime. And I'll see you all soon. Bye.